Hey jewelers, do you wish you had more phone calls, walk-ins, and appointments at your jewelry store? We meet with a lot of people that do. And if your phones are dead and your foot traffic is drying up, it's not because your products suck. It's because Google just doesn't even know what you sell and they're confused. So in this video, I'm going to break down how you can actually show Google which services you do best, what you want to attract as far as customers and leads, and basically just show you exactly over the shoulder how to do that. So why listen to me? Well, I am the founder of Digital Domination, but I got my start in marketing and, basically dominating the market with an independent jewelry store that did 50 million by the time that I left. And I'm going to show you the exact strategy just with this one simple tweak, which is Google Business Profile category changes and updates. And it's not luck, it's not some random method. Like there's actually kind of like a science behind it. So I'm going to show you the exact tactics that I used to grow this company to 50 million. And you don't have to be a chain store or a mall store to do this. You can be an independent jewelry store that is probably better than most chain stores or Fast Fix or Jared's, like those mall stores. Uh, so we basically just want to show you over the shoulder how to do that. So I'm gonna just walk you through. So there's something that is kind of like an Achilles heel for Google that most people don't take advantage of, and it's called the Google Business Profile category. So what is that? Right now, we'll kind of look at just Tucson right now. I have just a search pulled up for Tucson jewelry store. So let's say I am in Tucson and I'm just looking for a jewelry store. I search Tucson jewelry store in Google Maps, and I want to find someone that's local to me that maybe has whatever it is I'm looking for. So maybe it's jewelry repair, or maybe it's just fine jewelry because I want to buy a new present for my wife, whatever it is. And what we can do is just look at the competition. So you can see McGuire's here. They have 1,000 reviews, and I have this tool, and it's in this link right here. But basically, what it does, it's called GMB Everywhere, and it shows you the categories that other competitors are using, so you can kind of spy on them. So it's really cool. So if we look at McGuire's, for instance, they only have one category, which is jewelers. So they're not really even taking advantage of all of the categories that you can use. But if you look at Veer, who has way less reviews, they are ranked number 2 for this instance. You can see they have jewelry store as the main category. Then they have gift shop, jewelry appraiser, jewelry designer, jewelry repair service, and watch repair service. So you can see Google now knows that not only are they a jewelry store, but they are gift shops. They have gifts. They have appraisals that they can do. They can design jewelry, custom jewelry for you. They can repair jewelry. They can repair watches. So this is a really good indicator to Google that you have all of these things. And so what's an unfair business advantage for you is McGuire's has 1,128 reviews, so you can tell that they have a history of business more so than this Veer Fine Jewelry and Art. And so to be able to rank like Veer is right now, just for the search, is amazing because they only have 48 reviews. So Google trusts them less, but they trust them more because they have all of these categories that they're taking advantage of. So if we go back to this document, what I would suggest doing is going to this maps.digitaldomination.ai link. What you can do is put your business in. So I'm just going to take a business like Ambassador Diamond Jewelers. That's a jeweler in Tucson. And I'm just going to hit this. I'm going to hit claim free geogrid analysis. And I'm just going to confirm that that's the business. And then what we'll do is we'll do that exact same search that we did in this one. So we'll just do Tucson Jewelry Store as an example. And then we'll hit start my analysis. You can put your name and everything in there. So I'm just going to put Nick Thompson, Nick at digitaldomination.ai. And I'll put our phone number. All right. So that's going to run this scan. Now, while we do this, I'm just going to kind of walk you through what some of this stuff means. So when we're talking about spying on competitors, this is really cool because you can actually spy on competitors using this GMB Everywhere tool that I have linked We're not affiliated with it, but it works really well to show these extra categories. So to be able to like see with data, what your competitor is doing is super valuable. And you can basically just find all your competitors using the scan tool that we're using right now to figure out who's dominating and why they're dominating. So I just did Tucson Jewelry Store. You can see this company has 33% market share. And what you could do is you can see like, this 1, 2, and 3 is where you're dominating. Basically, you're showing up in the top search, the top map pack. But if I go to like, this 13, you can see Tucson Indian Jewelry, Verifine Jewelry and Art, and Max Indian Jewelry. Those are the ones that are in the top for market share. And you can see like Tucson Indian Jewelry has 11% market share. And you could just basically click on these dots to see who's winning. And so if we go here to this tool and we search by share of local voice, or that's the market share, you can start to see who's winning in these different areas. So like William Thigpen Jewelers, so let's copy them, and I'm going to go into Google Maps and just search for them. That way we can spy on which categories they have. So they have jewelry repair service and jeweler. And so you can kind of just write those down. If we go to Ambassador, Diamond Jewelers, you can see they have these categories. I don't see watch repair service on there, and so you could add watch repair service. Gift shop's not on there, so that could be a good one. Maybe gold dealer. So there's a ton of different things. Like if you buy jewelry, you could have gold dealer on there. So basically, just spying on competitors is an unfair business advantage, and it's super easy to actually add these to your Google listing. And so here's a really good example of an optimized profile. So right here we have the business name. That's just their standard business name, and then you have these categories. So by the research that we've done, you can see jewelry store is the main category. So that's a really good main category just for everything, because you can imagine if someone has a watch that they need repaired, a nice Rolex, maybe it's a Patek Philippe, or maybe it's a piece of jewelry that they need repaired. A lot of people search for jewelry store, so that's a really good primary category. Jeweler is also great. Again, gold dealer, if you buy jewelry or watches, that's a really good one. Watch store is one that a lot of people, don't actually use, but it's a nice one, because if you have new or pre-owned watches, you want to show up for a watch store. Diamond dealer is another one, because a lot of people search for just custom engagement rings or diamonds, custom diamond engagement rings. So you can actually rank for that using diamond dealer. And then jewelry designer is great for custom. So if you do custom pieces, again, diamond dealer and jewelry designer is really good to show Google, hey, I do all these services. Jewelry appraiser, that's a good way to get people in the door, especially for estate jewelry if they're going to sell estate pieces. When a loved one passes away, jewelry appraising is a nice way to get people in, and then they can decide to either sell the jewelry, which obviously it's going to be a lower price than what it appraises for, for insurance purposes, but it's a nice way to get people in the door. Also, there's tons of apps for your phone that you can use to appraise jewelry really quickly now, and that's a really good way to do it. And then the other one that we see that's missed a lot is watch repair service. So, if you repair watches, it could be you put new batteries in for $20, or it could be you do automatic movement repair and you have a full-blown watchmaker in-house, or maybe you outsource it. But watch repair service is a really good one. And then jewelry repair. If you find people that have Rolex watches or Pateks, or 3-carat diamond engagement rings that need to be reset, that's a really good way to get people in the door and then sell them something else. So I'll hit done. All right, so let's go back to this piece of information. So basically, the category helps you rank for searches like engagement rings near me, if that's what you want to rank for, custom jewelry in your city, whatever it is. So again, to recap it, go to this website URL, opt in for the report, because what we'll do is with our team is we'll just do a free report and send you a video going over it. And basically what you can do is see the categories that all your competitors are using with that report. You can also download this tool to see which categories. If you want to do it yourself, you can just download this tool, go to maps.google.com, and then start spying on your competitors. It's a great way to do it. Again, we're not affiliated with this tool. It's just one of our kind of secret weapons. And just kind of imagine, like, if you're able to just do these simple tweaks, how many more vacations you can take with your family because you're going to get more leads because your market share increases, or maybe you're worrying and struggling right now with that phone ringing, and just kind of imagine that stopping to happen. You can hire more people, you can get more business, foot traffic, and just more people in the door, walk-ins, repairs, custom pieces, all of that. So you don't have to be change your shop all the time, and doing basically the postcard mailers or spending money on TV ads, whatever it is. Like, this is basically a digital billboard for your business, and it works really well to increase conversions, to get more customers, and ultimately get more revenue. So if this was helpful, give me a thumbs up on the video. You can comment if you have questions. Just visit the link in the descriptions below, and we'll have everything for you. We'll have this document as well. You can just basically make a copy of it or just access this document for free and start beating the chain stores who aren't as good as you, and the mall stores who certainly aren't as good as you for quality, for customer service, and price and value. And we hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching.